I've been a tither since the early 90s.
I've been a tither since I got out of prison, and I started tithing even with my own gate money. I caught the principle of tithing when I came to Victory Outreach to the women's home, and there my sister, she was a member, also a leader, and they began to talk about, giving and that God will give you more. And so even with my gate money, I began to just sow. It wasn't as hard because I knew that it was something real, and I seen it in the evidence of my family.
Well, I caught the principle of tithing, I believe, in the early 90s. And when I got to see other people getting blessed, and I really kind of wanted that as well because I've never had that. I was a type of a person that I've always wanted, but I've never wanted to give back. And when I seen this in a church, it just blew me away because I've never been taught that. And that's when I really started seeing the benefits when I started giving unto the Lord, and then I started getting blessed during that time. One of the blessings that I really that I got to see in giving is that one day God just spoke to my heart, and He literally said to me, if you're gonna put your trust in me, I want you to give all your furniture, everything that you have in your house, and I want you to bless it to this family. And I couldn't believe it. And then when I said this to my wife said, "What?"
When my husband came and told me about, blessing another family with the furniture, it was really hard for me because as a wife, as a mother, you think about your children. But I began to see what God was doing in our lives, and I had to really trust God that the decision my husband was making was going to benefit us. And just to see, his heart, to see his heart for God, I said, I was willing because I wanted the blessings, not just financially, but I wanted to see the miracle of what God was going to do in our lives. Because we came in with nothing, and just knowing that God has blessed us, it was easy for me to just say, you know what, I'm willing to let go and to trust God.
I'll tell you that it wasn't easy to do that, but the blessing that came through that faith, it's beyond. And God is really has blessed me and my wife way beyond a furniture, that He's given us more than money. He's giving us happiness. He's giving us joy. And now that we have all that, of course, He's giving us prosperity. And now with that prosperity, we could give that to others and be a blessing to them. What I'm expecting from this great harvest that God has given us, and just putting our faith and putting our trust in Him, I'm expecting a lot of things. I'm really expecting for my family to enjoy it.
What I'm expecting is to really see my children, prosper, but not prosper just in life itself, but prosper in the things of God, and so they can see the blessings, how God has been faithful in the little. Now that we have, I want them to experience what we have experienced, and I want my daughters to one day say, God is their provider, Jehovah Jireh. And just to see and know the blessings of God, that, God has always been there for us in the little and the much now.